Online, am I audible? Online, is it okay now? Yes. Good. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? Good. Now, how many of you started working on projects, sir? Raise your hand if you at least start one project. At least one. Down. Good. Raise your hand till now you did not do even a single one. I like that honesty. Good. But the point is, honesty is great. But it's like you yourself is saying that I won't work. Right? What it is mean? Now see, till now we have come to some stage. I hope majority of the people understood how the structure will be there, right? How a basic now if you see any website, sir, earlier when you see website you will just see the website. But now when you if you see website, when you see image you will understand image tag. When you see a link you will feel the anchor tag, right or not? And I want you to start building it. At least build a simple thing. I'm not asking a bigger one. If you build even half one, sir, it's not complete project. Even half, make it and make it live. Okay, W3C project or WW project, how much easy they are, but make it live so that I can see it. Okay, now let's start our main logic, sir. If anyone have any projects, you can give it to me. Now let me. Anyone have the links? Okay, someone Vamsi Krishna gave me the links. Let me see it. His projects. So see here one interesting part. Usually, sir, when you put your files, GitHub pages we are hosting, right or not? In GitHub pages, only index.html will come, right? So he knows. This Vamsi Krishna guy knows only index.html will come. So he put one table. If I click on any one element, then it will go to that particular element. Now, if I click on the initial project, let's see whether he did or not. But what is the problem here? It should open in a new tab, na? That will look good. But anyway, resume. This is nice. He used without paste. That one I loved it. Okay, this is nice actually. He put the download resume on down. Instead, if he put it up good. And he put the download icon also. So when I see this kind of concepts, what I will feel, I will understand, okay, this Vamsi Krishna knows how to put the icons. Because I didn't put that icon in my project, but he put. So, okay, I can understand, he understand this one. Now, W3C project, which is same. It looks exact replica. Okay. Table. I don't need to check the table because anyway, this project itself shows the table. Now, form. This one is actually nice. He put all the form elements and he put a table inside a form element, isn't it? Now, let me write something here and then click on reset. Yes, it is resetting. And he put a nice placeholders for everything. Now, when you see it, can you understand it? Like, see, this is label, this is drop down, this is label having first name, last name, and this is birth date. Here you can select the date. That is input type equals to date, isn't it? Now radio buttons. Here one, here when I click on S, what is happening? Yes. So, but when I click on this, no, it is not clicking no. So maybe label for is not there. Now, names, this is nice. Now this one is also going. Yes. Yes, this one are working very nice. Good. And this is normal text box, number box, and the text area. Perfect. Submit will just submitted the form. Oh, it is asking me required. That one is nice. Validation is also done. Huh? It's not like he did any Oscar. The point is, but I'm actually good. This one, this guy, whoever did it, I can feel it. And I told some basic background colors. Till now, we didn't discuss much of the CSS, but basic one. So the basic one he applied, right or not? Now, what you can do, you can make it the text align centers. You can make these things more and more attractive. You can put the whole table also center like that, right? And you can put whole background and another one like that. Slowly, when you create something, you feel like that's your baby, so that you can make it more and more beautiful, right? You guys understood, right? Yeah, don't go literal baby, okay? I'm just making some. Okay, now let me go here. Any other one wants to share their project? Except this guy, no one gave me project. Some people are giving me GitHub codes, but not the GitHub IO. Something Anil Kumar gave me his idea. He is also list. Let me check it. CSS cone, CSS1. Okay, this one is nice. The first one which we did. Okay. Now, how to share this thing, sir? Every day I'm discussing that, right? When you create a link, first when you did one project, push it into Git. After that, settings, pages, and then select the branch. Okay. Settings, pages, and branch. Sir, if you forgot it also, no worry. In YouTube, GitHub pages will tell you in 2 minutes. Okay? Yeah. Now, now let's start our logic. These are things we discussed yesterday, right? Yeah. Now let's discuss more and more into CSS, sir. Yesterday, where did we stop? Sir, we stopped something called float, sir. There is one property called float. I hope you all remembered it. Float will remove float will remove the element from its actual position. Float will remove the element from its actual position. Okay. And float will remove the element from its actual position, sir. And at the same time, it will place the element. It will place the element wherever you want. So for layouts, in olden days, for layouts, we used to use float. Let's just discuss what I meant. Let's just discuss it in real time scenarios. Let me open one file. Our code is HTML, CSS, sir. HTML, HTML, CSS, na? Yeah. See, try to put the folder names as simple as possible. Even the file names also put it simple only. Don't make it more complex names. Okay. I have seen some person put the file name as something.html. A folder name he put something.html. It won't be acceptable. And someone put html.html, which I'm shocked. You can do it. It's not a big deal. But the point is, try to put appropriate names. When you do resume.html, so that after some time when you see your project, you can able to understand it without opening. Okay. Now, okay. Let me open this. Let's just Here, what happened? Why it is showing error? Huh? P. Huh. Now, okay. Now let me make it test of CSS, sir. Now, flex.css. Now, I'm removing here. Link will be there, sir. I'm just removing this link from style.css to link CSS. Instead style, I will give flux.css. Now what will happen? This HTML will be connected with flux.css. Anything is there in the flux? No. So obviously you will not get any CSS only. Is it clear? Yeah. Now let's go here. Let me go to my logic here. Let's just delete this all. Okay. First we will have this float now. How do you put comments in CSS, sir? A good developer always puts the comments. When we did the portfolio project, if you remember, for each and everything, I put something called a portfolio. We didn't do na. We'll do it. Don't worry. But we can put comments, sir. HTML. If I want to put comments, you will write like this. Did you remember this? Same way, sir. In CSS, if I have to put comments, I have to write slash asterisk with asterisk slash. Programming people may aware this. Many of the programming languages also will use this thing. Okay. Now here, comments. My CSS start. Okay, my float CSS starts here. Starts here. So anyway, you can write whatever you want it now. If someone see my code after some particular time, they will understand what I'm doing it. Okay. Then I will write it here. Another one. My float CSS ends here. In middle, I will write some CSS. Sir, is it mandatory? No, comments are not mandatory. This is like telling to the developer easy way. After some years, you have seen my code. You have come to see my CSS code, and when you see it, okay, from this to this, why did he wrote this all? Maybe for float logic he wrote this all. Maybe for forms he wrote this all. Maybe for header he wrote this all. So I will divide each one into different sections. Are you getting my point, ma? Just for our readability purpose. Now next, let's go to index.html. Inside the index.html, image is there. One image. Image is division img, and then here para. This is division. Inside the division para, inside the division img. Now let's go here. Now if I write para, no, img, right? Img. Is there any class name or style, ID name for image? For image is not having any class or ID. So I can select it img only. Now the problem is this. If I select only img, sir, only img, all imgs will be selected. Anyway, in my program, only one is there. We'll discuss more selector later. Now here, if I write float, right, then what will happen, sir? Automatically my text will get float, right. Sir, I want this text to come out, sir. Come, sir. The point is, after this text, I wrote this image. If I write the same image before the text, if I go here, if I write the same image before the text, Control X. Now, see. See? Any doubts, ma? If the text is more, for example, instead here, lorem 200, I just increased. Clear? Any doubts in this, sir, till now? No? Sir, same way like float left, float right. You can write float left also, sir. You have several floats. You can have float left, float right. You have inline start and inline end also. Sir, what is this inline? If you remember yesterday, We even discussed how to convert in a block element into inline element. Imagine a big div is there, which is having each and every element in line. Now, if you write inline start in that elements, first the starting will be this element only. If you write inline element in that elements, ending it will come. Clear, ma? Now, now one problem is there, sir. Here, the problem is so simple. The problem is you all will think that this float right is there, na? Left side of image text is there, but truth is right side of image is there. Both are not same. Why it is? Right side of the right side of the actually para is just writing. Para don't know the image is there. It is just right because it will not show. But the image will just come at the right end. So automatically para will stop whenever it is there. That's it. Now I don't want any element to the right side of para. I don't want any element to the right side of para. Then I will select para. For paragraph, I can say para. I can say clear. Right. Sorry. Why clear? Right. Why it's not working? Hash para only, right? Dot para. Is it class para? Okay. Okay, it is a class, sir. Class will be selected by dot. See, now right side of the paragraph, you will not have any image. But float will work. Actually, float is according to float concept, only right side it has to put. That's it. In between the paragraph came, it will not care and it will sit on the right side only. But paragraph, I don't want any element to be right side. Then I can give clear right. Or what if some other element is in the left? Then I can say clear left. What if I want both sides? You have one method called both, which will clear the right side and left side of that particular element. Is it clear till now? This is what we at the end we discussed in the previous classes. A float will work with every element. Same thing. See, now IMG, I go with IMG. Now instead of IMG, I'm going with paragraph. Okay, not paragraph. Here H1 is there, na? H1 is a block element, isn't it? Now let me go here H1. Instead of this, I will go with H1. Now, interesting part is this, sir. The interesting part is whenever you have float, whenever you have block element, next line should be gap is there, na? Image should come in next line, na? No, because float means it will be out of the flow. That's what I told you, na? So it will just take out the heading and it will paste it at the end, right side. Now the image is thinking that there is no other element there, so it came to the top. If paragraph is there, if there is no image, paragraph will take that particular place. Same thing, sir. Now go here, and if I'm just commenting it, how you will learn interesting thing is by trying it. Okay. Now, see, isn't it? It doesn't matter whether you're a block element, inline element. Float is just a property which will take it out of the flow and will keep it at the whatever position you set. Right, left. Clear, ma? Or start, end. Now. Now, next one, sir. Let's go here. Let me just delete it. I will say float. Right. Let's keep it this only. Now, after this, sir. Now, let's understand one of the interesting topic, which is called Fluxbox. Next two topics, if you understand, sir, almost whatever the CSS is there, you can do everything. Okay. These two are main important point. But to understand these two, you should have an idea on box size, box model. Everyone clear with box model? What is padding? What is margin? What is border? Okay. So let me take it, sir, here. Flux box. 90% of the questions which are in CSS are based on flux box only, sir. Now, no worries. See, flux box, you can start it. When we come to more and more topics, we will get back. Okay. Now, always you can start the flux box, sir. Now, because once you see the flux box, you will see the power of CSS and you can build starting. What I will do is I will build the flux box and then I will start building the some one project. While building the project, I will show you different things. Okay. One more thing, sir. Fluxbox is not in a basic concept. Fluxbox is actually one advanced topic. But we are discussing Fluxbox because we need it anyway. Why to start it at the end? Okay. Now, how it will work? Let me take outer value. Outer. Sir, inside my. Okay, see. Let me comment this all. Control KC. One div is there, sir, which is outer. Inside this, three divs are there, which are inner. Now, let's understand this one only. Let me go here. Let's just go with preview. Now see, clear? Now go here, outer and inner. Classes are inner and outer, sir. Now, now, now let's start it, sir. Outer. First, let's start one border, sir. Border, 1 pixel, solid, 1 pixel solid. Okay. Now, is outer is having any solid red? No. No, it is not having it because it's not having any elements. Now, see, let me have it height. Let me define some height, sir. Height you can have normally any block element will be height with exact content. Okay. Now instead of that, I can give height as maximum height, minimum height, or auto. I will give height as something 200 pixels. It's not coming, right? Hash. You are only right. That's what I'm thinking. Why it's not coming? At least border should come now. Okay. That is ID, sir. ID is hash and dot means class. Now, okay. Now let's come to dot. Dot inner. This is dot only, sir. Class inner. Okay. Class inner will be applicable for all elements, right or not? Now, let me write it here. Inside the inner, let me give some height. 100 pixels. And border. 1 pixel. Solid. Width. You don't need to give black. Basically, it will take black. Now, see, sir, problem. Each one is coming one box and it is going out of my div. Right or not? It is going out of the parent element. Isn't it? Do we want like that? No. If you remember yesterday, we did the similar one with the display inline and with the float also you can achieve this. That's what we discussed. But actual procedure goes with something called fluxer. Actual procedure goes with something called flux. Now here, let me write this. Display. You can do that, but I will use, see, if you want to write inline block, you will write it inside the child. Display inline block. Then inside the child, it will become. Okay. Right or not? But here also one problem is there. If you go with inline block, the problem is, see the width. See the width. Width is exactly like content. How much content is there? That much width only is there. No, sir, I don't want that. I wanted to each one have a width. Then you should give specifically how much width you want. Right? No, I don't want that. I will go with basically. So always flux will go with something called parent, sir. Flux will go with something called parent. Now let's go with here. Display flux. Display flux. Now, now box sizing. Border box. Now, no, anyway. Sir, if you give display fluxer, automatically each and every item will come to this particular one. Okay. Now here, width. Let me give width also 300 pixels. Now, sir, interesting point is this: how this flux and grid, basically flux, how it will work. To understand flux, you need to understand this concept, x-axis and y-axis. In geometry, you will have it, right? Sir, here elements are arranged in one row, right or not? Row means horizontal, sir. Column means vertical. Now here elements are arranged in one row. In these cases, if elements are arranged in one row, then x-axis is called the main axis. What it is called? Main axis. Then y-axis is called the cross axis. What it is called? Are you clear, ma? What if elements were arranged in like this: first element, and then second element, and then third element? That means elements are arranged in column structure, like three rows. Here now three columns. If three columns were there, then you will go with something. See, when three columns were there, or three or whatever, when it is like a columns, you will have it like main axis x-axis and cross axis y-axis. When it exactly reverse, main axis will be y-axis and cross axis will be x-axis. Basically, what is main axis is, main axis will go through all of the elements. Now, if an axis going through all elements, it is x-axis. Now, if I go y-axis, only this element is going now. Again, here also only this element is going now. So that is called cross axis. That is called cross axis. Now, okay. Now, first one in the display fluxer, flux. Flux is used to place the items inside a flexible box. Flexible box. Inside a particular flexible box, you will keep some items which is flux, basically. Now, inside the flux, you have to understand two things. One is cross axis and main axis. Okay. Cross axis means when elements when elements or items, we will call it whatever inside our items, when elements or items are arranged as columns, then cross axis is y axis and main axis is x axis. Same way, when elements or items are arranged as rows, when elements or items are arranged in rows, then cross axis is x axis and main axis is y axis. Now we will discuss it, don't worry. I will show you also in the way. Now, sir, always your main axis is actually called as flux direction. What it is called? Flux direction. Now elements were in an x-axis one, right? Now see, sir, one more thing. Flux is always defined for parent. Flux is always defined for parent. Now see who is parent here? Outer is parent. Inner are children, right? Now here, display flux. I wrote a display flux, sir. You can define the width or you can give it maximum width also, no worries. Now display flux. If I give flux direction, column, by default flux direction is row, sir. See, when flux direction is row, when flux direction is row, automatically the elements will be in a row structure, sir. See, when flux direction is row, sir, main axis is x-axis, cross axis is y-axis. When flux direction became column, now see, if I write here column, now what is happening? Column. So now main axis became y-axis because y-axis go through all of them. Okay, x-axis became cross-axis. Each one it will go their own x-axis, right? What is the main use of this flux box, sir? It will make elements in such a way that it will become so flexible. Like even in responsive, if I'm going into any screen, it will become flexible. Now see how much I combine them. Even if I see it in small screen or bigger screen, it doesn't matter to it. Okay. Now if I go here, same way, if I go with flux direction row, if I'm seeing it in small screen or bigger screen, it doesn't matter to it. Okay. Now flux is like arranging people in one row. Flux is like arranging people in one row. So now, where this flux is used, sir? Flux is unidirectional. Unidirectional. Either row or column, any one direction only, either x-axis or y-axis. Okay. Now, when you want to write a row of items, when you want to write a column of items, you will use these things. For example, if you go to some place like Amazon, very bad. Now see, now inside this Amazon, sir, you will have a list of elements. See, all fresh, mini TV, all are in one direction only, one row, right? Now that is a flux box. So that why? Because if the website became shrink, automatically those elements also will get shrink. Okay. Now same thing here. If I click a call, see, I'm getting all this in one column only, column of items. Now this is also flux box only, but this is column wise. This is flux direction. Now you can say it like always. It's reverses. Remember, when you want, see here flux direction. You can see it elements are combining in row na. Now here elements are combining in one row. Then flux direction is row. By default, flux direction is row. Now if I write it here, column. Now in one column they are coming. Hi Raj, hi. Are you getting it my point, ma? How many elements you give, that many elements will come. Sir, what if I give more elements, sir? Imagine I said height, each one height should be 50 pixel. Each one height is, that's why I get 50 pixel na. That is good only. But what if I take, see, again, control Z, control C. Now this time, control V, control V. I have total 9 items. Then why 6 items only came? 9. Refresh. See, sir, the point is so simple. When you are trying to adjust all the people in one row, that is what I'm saying it. Imagine you are in charge for some kind of exams where you have to put everyone in one bench. Okay. If one more person comes, he has to adjust in that bench only. If less number of people are there, then it's their choice how much space they take. Okay. Are you getting my point, ma? Everyone is clear? Same thing. If elements want to be in a column direction, then only column space we will give. How much height each one take, it depends on elements. Now see each one, how much it will take. If I go here, if I declare this many elements here, all elements I'm giving with something called flux direction rho. Now automatically all elements will be adjusted with this rho, sir. Here you can't see it. If you see it here, now see, okay. Now if I give a particular width, let's give a width 300 pixel. Now all elements, why it is coming like this? Each one have their own width. Huh? Maybe border box, no? Because of its content. Okay. Now usually if the content is not there, let me remove this contents so that I will show you in perfect way. Now inner, each and every inner is having a border black. So let me have a background color antique white. Each one is having width of 100 pixels. Now see, actually each one is having how much width? 100 pixels. But total width of my div is actually 300 pixels only. Now the element should go outside, right? Right or not? But elements will not go outside. Elements will always flexible, will always adjust. Flux means adjust actually. Okay? The elements will always adjust, sir, according to it. Is it clear, ma? Now same way, if I give it here, flux column also, they will adjust in the vertically, sir. Any doubts? Now, sir, what if I want to give gap between them? Anyone can tell me what do you do? What if I want to give gap between the elements? Margin. Okay, sir, that is good answer. Now, if I give inner elements, margin. Inside every element, you will give something called margin. Then if I go here, then margin happen. But you are using border box now. So it will always think that margin is also some value only. So it will just adjust it with margin some 2 pixel. Now it will shrink it. Right? But point is, sir, when you give margin, left side, right side, top, bottom, everywhere it is coming now. I don't want that. I want only between items I want margin. Then you have one property, sir, which is also you should give it in the parent only called gap. What it is? Gap. Same property you can use it even in your grid also. Gap 2 pixel. Any doubt, sir? Any doubt, sir? No. Huh? Sorry? Margin? Margin 0 pixel. Top, bottom, అలాగా left, right కాకుండా only top, bottom ఇమ్మంటావా? See, if I that is also night procedure. But the point is, if you give top and bottom one, first one top also will come na. Last one bottom also will come na. I don't want that. I want only in between. That's why this one used. You understand difference, sir? Now next one, sir. Instead of this gap, Now see, each one height should be 50 pixel, right or not? Are each one element is 50 pixel? Each one height is no. Imagine you are trying to put all these 9 people in one bench. Each one said it like I want some space. And but still you are pushing it. What the people will say? No, they want another bench, right or not? They wanted the moment everyone's place is over. For example, a bench will exactly fit 4 people. After putting the 4 people, you have to take in another bench and arrange them, right or not? That is called wrapping. What it is called? Wrapping. Now, if I write it here, sir, flex wrap, flex wrap, wrap. You can have wrap, wrap reverse, or no wrap. If I say wrap, then the movement here, see, wrapping means 50 pixel. Okay, 50, 50, 50. After that space, this total space is there, na? That space is not enough for the next element. That space is not enough. So it will go for the next item, next column. Why it is arranged elements in the column wise? Because the flux direction is there. Column. Here 9 items are there. That's why you can't find it. It is column or row. I will give one more item, sir. Then you will understand it. See, it adjusted. Okay, it came to another one. Why? Insert this only, no? Because this flux wrap, that is a problem. If you give flux wrap, sir, automatically it will go out of the bound. Now, if I give row wrap, no wrap. Now, see, this is the actual flux. Now, same thing, sir. If I give row, and here wrap. It will wrap it. Doubts, ma? Any doubts? No. It will wrap it in the row side, sir. When rows are over, again it will come to the new row. Okay. Now, what if you have some values here? 1, okay, 2, 3, 4. Array, I'm not teaching numbers, Ray. Just a minute. Now, good. Now, I can use multiple cursors also. Control Shift L, you can use it multiple cursors, ma. Now, anyway, now instead of wrapping, sir, if I use wrap reverse, there is one thing called wrap reverse. It will also do the wrapping only, but in a reverse order. To show you that wrapping reverse only, I used this. Okay. Any doubts, ma? 9, 10, what happen is, how it will start, it will start from 1, 2, 1, 2 down, then 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 5. Now the space is over now. It will go out of the above. Then you can't see it. Okay. So usually this type of wrappings, you have to be focused more. Okay. Now, next, sir. In most of the times, we will go with no wrap only. Then next, flux, flux direction, flux row, flux wrap. No. Now, see this, sir. Very, very important point. Everyone focus here. One of the important question, how to put a particular div in middle, exactly vertically and horizontally middle. Now here, if I have only one item, Control C. Now go here, flux. Now this is here, right? If I go here, justify content. Justify content. Now if you write justify content, sir, you will have so many elements. Justify content always take the main axis, sir. What it will take? Main axis. Now main axis means here x-axis. Now if I say center, if I say center. Now on x-axis it is exactly center. Right or not? Why it is x-axis only, sir? Because here row. If it is column, what will happen, sir? Y-axis center it will become. Now see. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts? No, sir. Now next one. Then next. Same way, like center, you have several other elements also, sir. Starting, flux start. It will be at the starting position. If I go with flux end, ending. See, flux is always one direction only, sir. Right? Flux start or flux right. Same way, you can have something called left, right. Sir, what is difference between then flux right and flux start or left and flux start? Because here it is only one element. Imagine 3, 4 elements are there. When you give flux start, even though that is third element, it will be at the first of the flux. Are you getting my point? If you say flux left, it will be at the left side. That's it. Okay. Now, usually most of the times you will take an element with center, sir. Now, if I put it center, what will happen, sir? Then the element will be at the center, sir. Any doubts here? Is it clear, ma? What happened, Ray? Hello, is it clear? Raise your hand. Are you sleeping? Are CSS? Will anyone sleep? I never thought so. Do one thing, ma. If you are ever feeling that CSS is kind of lame for you, try to start practicing it. But 100% CSS is the easiest one when it compared to remaining things. HTML, then CSS. These two are very, very easy parts. Okay, now let's go with more, sir. Online, any other? Now here, what if I got justify items? Justify items, sir. Now you can start with flux end. Now see, here interesting point is justify items will justify content. If you take the justify items, sir, justify items will be applicable only if you go with justify items actually worked for items. Now justify items, I think. No. Here only, na? Justify self. Okay, see, understand this. Justify content will be used for parent, sir. Inside the parent, how this element should be done. Justify items will be defined for each and every item. For each and every item, how they have to be. Okay. Usually, we will always go with justify content only, sir. If I go with justify content and center, it will be in the center. Same way, like justify center, we have something called align items. What is that? Align items. Now, if I go align items, sir, align items also, align items exactly work for cross axis, sir. Always it will work for cross axis. Now, for example, if I give center, it will be in the center of the y axis. Now, see, justify content will make it in the x axis center, and align items will make it in the y axis center. So, automatically, you will get the middle position. Now, same way, sir, same thing, you can do it everywhere. Okay. When you take the element, you can exactly place it y axis middle, x axis middle, or right, top, left, and all the things. Okay. Is it clear, ma? Now, now, next one. Sir, what if what if, see, what is basically flux? Flux means all elements are adjusting, right? Now, imagine all elements are adjusting here with no wrap, and here all elements are adjusting in a column direction. Everyone is adjusting. 10 elements got adjusted in this particular one. But number 5 wants to have more. Number 5 wants to have more space than the remaining ones. How do you do that, sir? Now go here. You can have it inside this. For number 5, I can have a separate class for 5. And I will come here and I can say dot 5. Dot 5. Clear, ma? Dot 5. Now in this dot 5, what you will write? You can write it something like justify self. Justify self. Sir, justify self means usually parent will decide now where you want it to be, center or middle or somewhere. But no, elements wants to sit wherever it wants using justify self. Justify self. Sir, always flux will be defined in the parent, sir. But sometimes children element wants to overcome the parent. Then you will use justify self, sir. If I write center, now go here. Okay. Anyway, here it is center only, na? Now I will write it something called left. White flux. Why it is not working for it? 5 align self, or at least center. Now see, only one element wanted to be. For example, justify self also will work. If the direction instead of row, if the direction is column, then justify self also will work. Everything will be in one column structure and the element can only one element can out. Okay. Now same thing, sir. If this elements, now only fifth element wants more size. Boys, listen. Only fifth element wants more size. How you will leave it, sir? Flux grow. What is that? Grow. Flux grow. Okay. Now flux grow, you can give whatever the values you want, sir. I'm giving it 2. Why it is not set? It should take 5 elements, right? Flux grow. See, class name here I gave inner space 5 na. That means you can give inner or you can take 5. Both will work, sir. Always understand. You can give as many as class names you want. Okay. Now, let me show you with MDN then. Instead of this, let me show you directly MDN. Boys, focus here. Now, flux grow. Yeah. Sir, always prefer something called MDN. Okay. Now, if I have it, see, initially 3 items were there, which is of flux. Now, if you give flux grow 1 means it will occupy exactly how one item will occupy the space. If you write flux grow 2, then automatically this one will take it 2 times space and the remaining items will get adjusted to it. Okay. When you grow with flux grow 3, automatically it will take it more space. Are you getting my point, ma? Same way, flux shrink will be there. Some elements want more space, some elements will wants to adjust itself. If I write flux shrink 3, it will take 3 times less space than the previous than the other elements. Okay. Now I will show you. See, if I go with flux shrink, same thing, sir. Here, if I write flux shrink, it will shrink it to one element. If I write two times the elements normal size, it will shrink itself. But sir, the moment you are giving it, automatically these elements are also adjusting. Can you see that? Right? The elements also will get adjusted, sir, automatically. That one you should focus it always. Now, it's always same. You have to give something called flux shrink like this. Okay. And one more thing, which is flux basis. What is that flux? Don't worry. When we do the project, you will understand it in depth actually. Okay. Now we will do the projects also as like the normal one. Tomorrow only we'll start it. Now, see, sir, what is the difference between the flux grow and flux shrink is? Now here, this flux basis, it means flux grow or flux shrink will increase or decrease based on percentages. It's like number of items. Remaining elements, if you give one, how much remaining elements will take? That much only. If you give two, two times of the other elements. If you give three, three times of the other elements. But flux basis is like how much you want to give exactly. If I want to give 0 pixel, I want to give 200 pixel, I want to give 300 pixel, then that much it will take it. Okay. Now inside the flux basis, you can give both flux shrink and flux grow. Flux grow space flux shrink. If I give 200 pixels space something, then it will take both, sir. If I give 200 pixels, here if I give space, now this is flux, flux grow. You can write it something like flux shrink also, okay, which will make the item to shrink. Any doubts, ma? Okay, focus on this fluxer and try to do it once. Then let's start more. Now, so focus, flux grow. These were very important, ma. Once we started a project, we will use this thing daily. Flux grow, flux basis, and flux shrink. Till now, is it clear, sir? Any doubts in this? Is it clear, everyone? Huh. Now let's start our project, sir. It's just 3-5, right? Now focus on it. It will be very, very easy. Okay. A simple project. And you also start to think it, sir. You will feel it once you start to think about it. Okay. Raise your hand if you are tired. Why only boys are tired? Arre, 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 arre. Mental tired. Seriously? That much tiredness is there mentally for you? Too much CSS. Okay. Let's do simple one now. Okay. See, sir, let's do a simple activity before we come back to here. Sir, I told you, I don't know how many of you remember this. There is something called free code camp. Did you all remember this? Uh-huh. Let's open it. Let's start it. Now let's start CSS, sir, directly. Who is the cat? Seriously? Now. Now, sir, which one you want me to go? Three. It is so too simple. Okay. Can you guys read what it is there? It is better. You can say it no so that sir will stop, right? Bad trick, Ray. Seriously. Now see, can anyone guess what he did? Cam gives a textile line. This is also textile line center. This is also textile line center. Very bad. So simple ones. Let me go to somewhat bigger ones then. 45. Hore. Now can anyone tell me what he did? Copy. I know coffee, Ray. Okay. I'm not asking you to order it. Guess it, what it can be programmed. I know it's coffee, okay? Background one image is there, coffee image. And front end what you have one div. That div is having a background color, right? And camper cave is in a text align center and estimate text align center. This is a heading. How can you say it, sir? Because space is there after that. See, and then this is paragraph. This is also some small heading, text align center, right? Now here, how did you get French vanilla like this? Left side, right side. Yeah, you can take table. You must have. Let's see what this guy did. Index.html. Go here, and he used. No, he didn't use table only. Instead, he used each and everything normally French, vanilla, and 3. He did not use table, sir. Now tell me, without using table, how can you put French vanilla left side and 3 right side? See, he selected this element. Class item. Go to item here. Where is style.css, right? Now here, check it. Item, where is this item? See, item, paragraph, he make it as something called inline block. Yeah, automatically items came, sir. Are you getting my point, ma? Sir, I can make it here instead of this. See now, elements are coming like this. Right or not? Wow. Seriously? Now, inside the article, what are there? Inside the article, paragraph is there, and inside the two paragraphs are there. Now, let me go here, sir. Instead of this, can I use flux, sir? Boys, we can use something called flux now. See, if I use flux, what is happening? French vanilla and 3 coming one by one. No, I wanted both in the same line. You can't see that coffee also. There is one famous one called Vasanaikerre. You can try it. Now see. Anyway, now see French fries and 3 is there, na? Now let me try it. I want them to be in same line, sir. I don't want display in line. Okay. Flex direction, very good. Many people suggested it. But here it won't show anything, Ray. We have to type it everything. Flex direction, what is that? Colon. Now they are coming as like this. Okay. Because each one is a block element, sir. Now, maybe each one given their own space here. See, all paragraphs are given text align center. Okay. Now, each one is having their own here. See. Now, inside the article, French fries is having a flavor and fries is having price. And this one also are having their own CSS. Now, see. Why did they not coming nicely? Because this CSS is stopping me. Are you getting my point, ma? See, let me tell you one thing. Go to the sites like this. Try to change it however you like it. Now let's go to Amazon also. Now if I go to Amazon also, Fluxbox is there now. If you want to learn Flux, that is the easiest way. Now this whole items are inside the Flux. That's what I told you, right? Go here, see all get shrinked. Now let me select this div. I selected this div, sir. Now here, display Flux. Automatically they are Flux only anyway. Okay. Now here, Flux direction. Row reverse, they will be in reverse style. Okay. Column, it will be in a column style. Row means row style. Now anyway, it is stopping it something. Now, if you write row reverser, they will be in a row structure only. But first one will come last and the last one will come first. So like this, try to go to any website, sir, and practice. There are so many websites for CSS. Something called CSS Battle. If anyone wants to have a challenges, CSS Battle is great. Where daily they will give one CSS. Now you have to create this using some CSS, sir. That is not an image. Sir, I can put a gift image now. No. One div they will cut like that. Okay. So you can make something like this. Oh, anyway, it will take time. They will make circles and they will cut circle. Again, circle after circle and after circle. Inside the circle, they will have another div. And that div, they will give color and make it with big. Are you getting my point, ma? See, initially, three divs are here. Three divs, you are having it. Three divs, you are having it in a background color, white only. Then you will make this divs as circle. How you will make a div circle, sir? Anyone, any guess? Border radius. Yeah, you can have border radius. How much you want it? Like if you have border radius 50% or pixels, you can have it. It will become automatically div. Now see, now here, if I show preview, now these divs are there, na? These divs, if I give nice border radius, automatically they will become circles. There is no you there, Ray. My point is, if you focus on it, you will get it. All it is about your thinking capability. You should have this enthusiasm. I should do. I should able to get it. I should exactly get this thing like this only. You should not get compromised until you get that result. But if you are not having it, if you are just coming here for seeing the class, it would be waste of time. Okay? Did you guys completed that free code camp, sir? Raise your hand. Anyone completed free code camp? Good. What about remaining boys? No one. Did you guys open any websites actually? Except no, this ones. Did you open any official websites, guys? Really? Open free code camp from today onwards. Okay? Or any website, but basically don't go with learning websites. Go with practicing websites. Okay? And I will show you one nice practicing website, sir. Anyway, in future also we'll do there only. Front end master. Did I tell this earlier? Okay, now I will tell you this thing, sir. Very, very important. Everyone, note down this website named Front End Master, sir. What is that? Front End Master. Create one account in it. Okay. Hello, hello. Someone is saying something. I'm not getting it. Tell me. Photo. Seriously? You are seeing that? See this URL, Ray. See this URL, which is Front End Master. Okay. Now create. Why it is needed is, sir, listen. Okay, you want to do something, but exactly what to do, you don't know. Then what you will do? Go here, click on challenges. Click on. Now take any one challenge. Which one you want me to go? Let's take this one. See? This one. Exactly, I want to make it. Can we make it, sir? Uh-huh. But by the time I started, you may not disappointed. Okay, but only using Flux, I can do it. Let's how to do this challenge, sir. See this. View challenge. View challenge. Again, I'm saying it. Focus for another 10 minutes. We'll do this project. Okay? Using Flux. Using Flux. Now let's go here, sir. Have some water. Who is that? No worries. Now download starter. Now if you do this, you will understand exactly like how your job will be. Sir, in your job also, every day they will give you designs. Okay. Now see, I just downloaded the starter. Block card preview. Let's go here. Let me go to my downloads. Here it's a zip file. You have to go with extract. Do you all know how to extract it? Ah, very good. Now open it, sir. Let me open it. Now see, let me open my Visual Studio. CMD code dot. CMD code dot. Now, sir, we will write this one. We will make it exact design, and we will push it into the Git also today. Okay? Are you understanding? Drink more water, ma. Someone is now. So think it like, see, guys, think it like it is your job. Okay? Someone in your job gave you one work to make design. They will tell you in design. See, what is the design is this one. This is active state. Active state means someone able to click that. So you should not put H1. You should not put that HTML CSS as H1. You should put it as something anchor tag. H1 inside H1 give it anchor tag. Why? Because someone should able to click it. That is what they told. Okay. First one. And when you are clicking on it, it should go with something called yellow. It will go with something called yellow. That we will discuss it anyway. Now here desktop design. This is how it should work. Right? Now actually people what they will do first they will design the mobile. There is one principle in designing called mobile first design. First people will develop mobile and then go for desktop. Recent days. Earlier we used to do desktop and mobile. Okay. But anyway, we did not come to till mobile ones. We will go with the desktop CSS only. Now, you all remembered how I downloaded this, right? No doubts in that, na? Now, see, sir, I will show you my output also. They gave basic code. They only gave index.html code. Let me go live. This is what I got. This is what they gave me, and that's what they are expecting from. Okay. Now, sir, how do I know maybe I am poor in colors and all? See, believe me, I am 100% poor with colors and font sizes. But when you are developing, you will understand it. But as a front end developer, you don't need to be much because designer will give you. Now, see, this designer will tell you in style guide. Color, yellow color is this HSL. Copy this. Did you all remember colors RGB? RGBA? Same way, sir, HSL will be there. What it is? HSL. HSL means, H means hue, S means saturation, L means light. Sir, what is this means? It will work exactly like if anyone had this editing capabilities, you will go with contrast, brightness and all, na? Hue work like brightness. Saturation work with contrast. Okay? Light means after getting the color, how much light you want, how much dark you want. Okay? But these three things will have percentages, sir. Okay, that percentages they only gave me. No worries. HSL. HSL. All I do is in my code, I should copy this. Copy. Now go to HTML. Now they already put CSS. No, they did not put any CSS, sir. Where is CSS? No. Let's create one CSS, sir. Style dot CSS. Now index.html. How do you write it, sir? First thing, link CSS. Style.css linked. Now after this, go down. Forget about this all. Okay. Now I'm just removing this all. I don't want. Now I got empty page. Right? Now first thing, in this empty page, sir, always understand in this empty page, body or for asterisk, your wish. Whole body will have background color. This one I copied. Now go with. Okay. Now always check your design. Now inside middle you want some box, right or not? Box means what you will take, sir? Div. Let me take div within a class named card, right or not? Any doubts till now, sir? No. Now where this card should be? Center. How to place an item in center? Flux, justify content center, align items, center. Sir, but if I am going justify content and align items, whom I have to give this flux parent, right or not? Who is parent for this div? God. Huh? No. Class guard is that particular div. Who is parent for the div? Body. So let's go with. I heard it like God. Why God will be parent? Okay, now anyway. Display flux. Display flux. Now justify content center. Justify content. Align items center. Now, sir, did this div come? How do you know? You did not put a div only, na? Let me give that a div card border rate border 1 pixel solid white 1 pixel solid white because they have white na. See the design ma. They have that white. Okay, black only. Sorry, someone is right. It is black. Gray it is. Huh? Is it gray? Okay, if it is gray, they will. Okay, see, it is gray, sir. They gave me gray also. See this gray. Go here. 1 pixel solid gray. Huh? Now see, can you see that element, sir? No. Dot card, everything is right. But you can't see the element because the element is not having any height or width. Right or not? Let me give some height, sir. Height 500 pixels. Width 300 pixels. Sir, later I will change these things, sir. This is for dummy just to show those things. Now go here and check it. One border, I got it. But I got it completely. See? I got completely, sir. I don't want, I wanted the high 500 pixel means height should be 500 pixel only. Why I got this completely means here body is not defined a particular height. You think it body means it will take it whole body. No. Point is body means always how much content you have, that much only height will take. Okay. Now I will specify height 100 VH. 100? Sir, what is this VH, sir? Normally height means a percentage you will give na. 100 VH or 100 percentage same, sir. VH means viewport height. VH means viewport height. Or same thing VW is also there, which is viewport width. Viewport width. So see, sir, if you do one project, you will understand 1,000 things. Like this, if you do 2, 3 projects, you will understand all the things. Now let me go with this. Let's check it my project here. Now why it is not having it still. Justify content center. Now align items center. Perfect only na. Okay. Sir, you will not get this error. Mine is zoomed. My browser is zoomed. Okay. So that is the problem. So for this procedure, I will just take some small height 100 pixels. See, usually 100 pixel is actually very small, but this one I'm getting it because my browser is actually zoomed. See, now this is actual one. Okay. Now if I go here, 300 pixels, that's okay. Border 2 pixels. Any doubts in this? Is everyone clear? Now, see your design. What more you need to put in your design? Now, see here. Border will have curvature, na? How to put border curvature? Border radius. Very good. Let's have something called border radius, sir. 5 pixel. I'm just giving it dummy. Okay. You can change it however you like it. Exact design to get it exact. 10 pixel. Okay. Any doubts, ma? No. Now, what more? Sir, it is having box shadow. Box shadow. Did you remember we discussed something called box shadow yesterday? Yes. Let's see box shadow also, sir. Let's go here. Something called box shadow. Box shadow will be 5 pixel, 5 pixel, like na, X, Y, and then black. Sir, in real time scenarios, check it here. This is what the black they asking. And let me go here. Instead of black, I will go this. And okay. Is it the design, sir? Yeah, similar one. Okay. Any doubts, ma? Only the thing is, this division should be background white. Background white. Background color white. This white is also what white? Whatever the white they suggested. Okay, it's 100% white. 100% white means direct white only. You can write it here white. You can put some more border radius. It will make it more better. Any doubts till now? Okay. Now, I want you to think like this. When you do it one project like this, almost everything will be over. Let's complete it quickly. Now, what are there? One image is there. Sir, do I have to bring the image? No need. They will give you this image. Somewhere. See, inside the assets, that images will be there. They will give you that image. Okay, this is one guy's where this image is there. This is the image, I think. SVG image they gave. Or okay, this is some font size, no worries. Now let's take this one only, sir. Illustration article image. I'm taking path, copy the path. Let's go here. Let me go to my page. Now here inside this card, one IMG tag, sir, SRC, path, and then you can do like this, sir, or you can have it a relative path also. How do you put a local images, sir? Dot dot slash. Dot slash means in this particular directory, inside the assets, inside the images, illustration article. That's it. Those are SVG images, sir. See, that image came perfectly. Any doubts, ma? No. So when you do it, you will get more problems, more and more problems. You can able to solve it. Okay, I put the image. What is the problem here? Right. The image is actually going more height. Image is going more width also. I don't want that. Define its height and width. First thing, the image will have something called, this particular element is having something called padding. 20 pixel. Okay. Now elements will have, inside the elements will have some padding. Now this one width is not great. Which one width is not great? Image width is not great. So you will go here, and here this image you can give one class, or here interesting, sir. You can write it like this: dot card space img. Sir, what is this space, sir? It means inside the card class one image. Inside the card class one image. There are two scenarios. These are called descendant scenario. What is that called? Descendant scenario. You can write it like this also. Both will work. Sir, what is difference between them is, for example, I am descendant of my grandfather, but I am a children of my father. Same way, if I put this arrow, only it will work if the image is child of card. If I write like this one, it will work it anywhere inside its family tree, somewhere it will be. Like inside the card div, another div is there. Inside the div, another div is there. Inside that one image there, still it will work. Are you clear, ma? Yeah. Now, anyway, let's start it, sir. Now, width. Here, you can have auto content, fit content, exactly. Oh, no. Here, you can say it like width 200 pixels. अरे this card का width is 300 pixel रे. 260 it is. Okay. 270 or 280, whatever it is. Okay. Now let's go with 300, right? Exactly fits. Now, see, sir, why it is exactly fitting? It should not take like that, na. Left side 20, right side 20. Total it is 340 na. Now width. What is width should be 300. Now what is total width? 340. Why? Because box sizing. Box sizing. If you give box sizing border box, it will not take like that. Normally boxes will increase when you give padding and margin. It will increase its height and width. I don't want it to increase. I want it to use it inside their width and their height only. You will give something called box sizing. Box sizing. So when you do this kind of things, you will get that. Now, next one, sir. After this, heading, sir. Let's go here. Let me write one heading. H1. What is the logic here? No, this is not directly heading. What you will have, sir? One paragraph you have. After the paragraph, another paragraph. After the paragraph, you have something called this. Now, first paragraph, whatever learning is there, it is the bold. Strong, very good. So you guys are getting it nicely. Now here, after this, sir, let me put one paragraph with a strong tag. And here, learning. Now after this, now this one, keep it one name, sir. Now instead of learning, I will make it in the backside only. You can make it bold, na? In backside only. Here. Anyway, class learning. Because background color blue, yellow should given na. Now here also, next one. Paragraph, date, whatever the date you have. And then H1, HTML, CSS, something is there. HTML, CSS, and foundations. And CSS, foundations. Any doubts, ma? Now remaining thing, you can do it very easily. Now if I go here, style.css, now here, learning, learning, dot, 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 dot. Now inside this, background color, yellow. What is that yellow ray? This yellow. Now, after giving this, then how to make it element bold? Hello, CSS. Font, wait, or font style, you have something called. Did you remember font style? Font style only, yeah. Font weight only, na? Font weight is for bold. Yeah, bold. Font style is for italic. Yes. Now, seriously, now width is completely full, sir. So I don't want that. Width, fit content. Only to the content width came. Right? Any doubts, ma? No. Huh. Same. Border radius will work for images also. See? Right? Now, sir, this HTML CSS is there now. It is actually more. Right or not? So let's decrease it. H1. For H1, what is the font size? Font. Again, battery down. Seriously, tomorrow onwards we will have boost only. Horlicks. You are already on the high tray. You don't need Horlicks. It's over that stage. Now, complex. Complain, right? Yeah, I forgot. Now, childhood, I tried it. It never got use. Now, font size is, let's have 20 pixels, sir. Okay. Now, sir, let's increase its height, sir. Main card ka height. Let's make it 400 pixels. Any doubts, ma? Now, I think almost it's there. Seriously? Why it is disappeared, right? Now, some paragraph and some guy image and his text. That's it. Let's complete it. No worries. Now, paragraph, sir. Let's make simple paragraph. Lorem 20. Not 20 also. Let's have it something like this. Huh. If you type exact content, they will give content also. Now here, one div, sir. Div foot, like footer or something. Now inside this, one image is there and name is there. This guy's name is also paragraph. Now, this, what is the image here? Dot slash assets images, and this guy's image is image avatar. Now fonts here, his name is Greg Hopper, whatever it is. Now go here, Greg Hopper. Oof. Almost over, sir. Let's just see the product and we'll push it into live. Okay. We know what it will happen, right? Now, sir, I want them to come side by side. Let's take footer, sir. Footer. Footer should be display flux. You can use display inline also so that the elements will come side by side. Now, see, image and the Greg Hopper come side by side. But the image is somewhat bigger, right or not? Now, I don't want the image to have bigger ray. Now, let's have it footer. Footer space img. That means inside the footer, whatever the image is there. For that image, what you can give? Height 50 pixel, width 50 pixel. Is it coming like that? Not bad, right? I want some space, sir. How do you give space? Gap 20 pixel. How much space you want? That Greg Hopper need to be bold. That Greg Hopper need to be bold. How do you put Greg Hopper bold? Font weight. So simple. Dot footer paragraph. That way. Now here, font weight bold. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts, sir? See, whatever the basic CSS which you know, based on this only, you can able to identify this. Now, see, this is the output I want. And this is the output I got. There are so many mistakes in it. Okay, I'm commending it, but what are the mistakes? If designer comes, designer will show so many mistakes. First mistake, font style, what font family I used? Completely different. They gave one font family to suggest. In style guide, I have to put font family, that particular font only. And the second one, the spaces between the items were less here. But here the spaces between the items were more. Right or not? Right? Now, how do you submit the solution, sir? Okay, you did. Can I submit it? Yes. All you have to do is click here, submit solution. Where is submit solution, right? Visit challenge. Now here, submit your solution. Then it will ask you repository. You have to push this all code into one repository. Tomorrow I will push it, don't worry. I will push it into one repository. I will give that link. And I will make one live link also, GitHub pages. That live link also I will give. Clear, ma? Can anyone try something like this by tomorrow? Try this front-end mentor at least. Okay? Yeah, that's it. Thank you all. Anyone have any doubts? You can say it, sir.